Oh hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to show you guys the ultimate camera for capturing BTS footage, which is the Insta360 X5 8K Action Cam. So this is it here, and this has been a game changer for me because I've mentioned before, it can be really difficult for me to get BTS because I don't really know anybody else in my area that does film, and I don't really have anybody that can help me capture BTS. And I've tried before by using my Osmo Pocket and my phone, and it never just turns out really good because I'm usually fixated on my camera and doing my job that I don't often check my camera for BTS. And when I see the footage, I'm often pretty disappointed because the angles will not be right, it won't really show what I'm doing, or I might look pretty funny, which, you know, I'm a girl and I want to look good when I post my content online, and I want to put out quality for you guys. So that's why I really love the 360 camera, because obviously it's 360, it can capture every angle, it can capture me, it can capture my rig and the environment that I'm in. Plus, the Insta360 app, you can go in there and you can reposition your footage. So you not only get one clip that's maybe good, you can get multiple clips from different angles, and it's so easy to do. So in this video, I plan on showing you guys the different key aspects for this camera. We're gonna dive into the settings, and I'm gonna take you outside and we're gonna test it, and we're gonna take a look at the footage in the end, show you how you can reposition it. And I also have a few accessories that I want to share with you guys as well that I think will be super useful for you, and it just makes filming a lot more fun too when you have a few more accessories to add on to it. I have things like a different microphone, I have a different selfie stick that's actually so large that you can mimic a drone shot with it, so I'm going to show you how you can do that as well. So that's the point of this video. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, my social media name is up on the screen, lyssagsep. I'm on all different platforms. That's where you can get to know me a little bit better, and you see more of my life, some BTS, and you'll be seeing a lot more BTS on there now that I have this camera. So I would suggest, if you want to see a bit more of my life, go ahead and follow me on there. And I'm still new to YouTube, so if you want to subscribe, that would be so helpful because I want to grow on here and I really want to show you guys great content, and that's something that I would really appreciate if you would be so willing to subscribe and like my content. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the video. I'm going to show you all the different settings for this camera, and then I'm going to show you the accessories, and then we'll go out and film, and we'll go ahead and edit after that.
So here's a quick breakdown of the settings, and your camera is a touchscreen, so all you have to do is tap and swipe in order to change the settings. So the resolution starts at 4K and can go all the way up to 8K. The frames per second start at 24 frames per second and can go all the way up to 120 FPS. You'll see that there's a bunch of other features within your camera, which include burst, time-lapse, or even low-light video. There's a lot of options in here, so go ahead and explore and choose the best one for you. If you swipe down, you'll see a bunch of other settings, which includes Bluetooth, and later on I'm actually going to pair a microphone with my camera, and I use Bluetooth to do that. If you swipe to the left, you'll be able to turn off auto and switch to manual, and you can adjust your exposure. This would be great for adjusting your lighting. If you swipe to the right, you'll be able to preview your footage.
Now that we've taken a look at the settings that the camera has, let's go ahead and check out some of the accessories. So as I mentioned earlier, you can actually mimic a drone shot using your Insta360 cam and with an extended selfie stick. So this one actually gets to about 10 feet. It's not quite as high as a drone, obviously, but you can still kind of get a shot that looks very similar, which is great for someone like me because I live in an area where drones are prohibited and I can't take mine out. So if I'm on a shoot, I can bring this with me and just mimic a shot. So I'm going to show you guys how you can do that as well. And so these are some smaller selfie sticks that I actually really like because they expand quite a bit, so much so that they're going to go off screen, so I'm not going to expand them entirely. But what's great about these is you can screw a little mount on the bottom of these and you have multiple tripods. So this is very handy for somebody like me who needs to have stuff on the go, and like I said, I'm a travel videographer. I mentioned that in one of my other videos. This is something that's going to be super helpful for me because you can see they're very tiny right now. I'm so bad at YouTube! So these are so tiny, they're like the size of my head. I can add them out, and now I have selfie sticks and I have tripods, so that's super useful for someone like me. This is my favorite accessory by far because it's a microphone. This is the mic air transmitter, and this is very useful because maybe you want to give real-time commentary as you're filming BTS, or maybe you're vlogging with your camera. All you have to do is go into your settings, you pair it, and now you're set. So you can actually attach it to you using this magnetic clip if you want. There's also the option to just use a magnet and attach that way. But my favorite, it's like a little necklace. So you can take off the clip, you can attach the microphone to the magnet, and now you can wear it around your neck. So that's super convenient too if you don't want to risk losing it. You can tie it, you can even tighten it. And something that's really nice too is that it comes with a dead cat. So if you're shooting in an environment that is windy, maybe you're shooting outside, getting that BTS, you can attach your dead cat, and now you can reduce the wind noise. So this microphone is super useful, and I think it's really important to have commentary as you're in the moment filming. So this is really great. And of course, the camera comes with various batteries. This is the charger. You can put both batteries in here. I have one in here currently, the other one is in my camera, but you can put this in here. It has slots for your micro SD cards, and then it just has a USB-C cable where you can charge your batteries. I also got a couple replacement lens kits, and I am not the best when it comes to transporting my gear or keeping it safe, so I got a couple of these because I know that I'm going to end up messing up my lenses or scratching them or something like that. But you can replace them and it's super easy. It comes with like gloves, it comes with a brush, different things like that. So useful, and I recommend if you are probably someone like me who's not the best at keeping your gear safe. So speaking of safety, something that I do like is that the Insta360 Action Cam comes with these little protectors for your lenses. So all you have to do is place them on there, twist, and now your lenses are covered and protected, which is great because I just said I'm pretty aggressive with my gear, so this is going to keep my lenses safe. So that's it for accessories. So let's go ahead and test out the camera, and then I'm going to show you guys how you can edit it within the app and get different angles and reposition your footage. So I have the mic air transmitter with me with the clip on the back, and I'm going to attach it to me after I take off my Osmo Pocket mic. I also have the dead cat, and we're going to put this on so that we can block out some of this wind that might cause interference, and we're going to see how the audio does. This just makes getting BTS so much easier. I don't have to worry anymore. So I am really liking this. This makes BTS so much easier, and I can't wait to show you guys more BTS in the future of all the projects that I'm working on, because now I can. Okay, I think we're all good here. Let's go ahead and switch to doing that mock drone shot. And as I mentioned earlier, you can actually mimic a drone shot using the extended selfie stick. So we're gonna put this up to the whole 10 feet. And what I'm gonna do is just attach the camera to the top of it, and I'm gonna tie it pretty tightly because I do not wanna break it and lose it. And then once that is attached, this is the part that's kind of complicated to show you guys because I don't have somebody filming me. It would be really great to have this set up right now, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna extend it fully, and I'm just going to walk with it and keep it as steady as possible. So once you have it up with the 10 feet, it's gonna look a little bit like a drone. Obviously won't be as high as a drone gets, but it can still mimic the shot pretty well. So that's all you're gonna do. Just extend the pole entirely and then just walk and keep it as smooth as possible. We're gonna go look for a spot where we can take the extended selfie stick up because there's a lot of trees where I'm filming currently. So we're gonna go over here, and I'm going to extend it entirely to the 10 feet, and we're just gonna walk with it and try to get that drone shot. So let me put you over here. This is gonna look really funny when you do this, but it's okay because you just gotta get the shot, you know? A wasp just landed on you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna set it to single lens so it's a nice flat image when I do this. And we're gonna turn it on and we're gonna send it up and we're gonna film. Okay, so we just got our shots, and it was a little hard to hold it steady because I am wearing Birkenstocks. So I do not recommend to wear Birkenstocks if you're going to be doing this, but we got the shot and I'm gonna show you guys. So we're all done filming out here. We're gonna go check out the BTS, and I'm gonna show it to you guys, and I'm also gonna show you how you can download your footage directly from the camera, and you can edit within the camera as well using the app.
So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go to the Insta360 website and download the Insta360 Studio App, and this is going to be the one for desktop. Once you have that downloaded, go ahead and add in your SD card and select the footage that you want to import into the project. Once you have your footage imported, you can see here I was messing around with my footage. I was just moving it around. You can click on it and you can drag it, which makes you able to reposition your footage. And this is very handy because I was able to zoom into my camera rig, I could zoom in on myself, or I could just get a wide shot of myself with the camera rig. Something that I really enjoyed too is that it's similar to Premiere where you can add in and out points, so you don't have to use your entire clip. You can actually just take portions of it and edit from there. And you'll see on the right, there's a lot of different options here. So there's going to be a bunch of tools that I'm going to run through, but we're going to do it very simplistically. I'm going to just kind of scroll through so you can see everything. One feature that I found very useful within this app is the stitching optimization tool. So this was my first time going out and using the Insta360 camera, and I didn't position it correctly on my rig. I put it at a strange angle. So you can see when I'm holding my camera, there's a bit of popping in my arm, my hand, and on the camera rig itself. Well, if you go into the stitching optimization tool, you can actually fix that by selecting these different options. Use the one that best suits you, and then you won't have that issue anymore. You'll see that there's no more popping and my footage looks really good. So as for the app, you're going to want to go to the Insta360 app on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. And then from there, after you download it, you're going to turn on your camera and it's going to pair with the app, and then you can view your footage. I'm going to go through here and choose the same clip that I was using earlier on the computer, and I'm going to modify this and reposition it. So you can see that I'm modifying it here just by pinching my screen and running my finger across it, and that is how you're just going to reposition it. It's super simple and easy to do. And then at the bottom you'll see that there's an edit tab. If you tap that, you can go ahead and start editing your clip. And just like I mentioned earlier, there's in and out points where you can select a portion of your clip and just edit that specific section. So that's what we're going to do here. And then we're going to go to the bottom and edit some more. You'll see that there's many different options down here, and you can just kind of scroll through and see what you would need for your footage. But I really wanted the audio to come through my microphone that I was wearing because it was paired with my camera at the time. So I'm going to go in here and adjust the audio section, and I'm going to make sure that the audio is coming through my microphone rather than my camera. But there's also a lot of other options in here, like a beauty filter. I tried that for a second, but it looked really funny. So I turned it off, and I was testing out some filters as well. So there's all kinds of different options in here, so just go ahead and explore. At the top you can see you can resize your footage as well, so whether you're going to be filming for YouTube or Instagram, it doesn't really matter because you can always resize it or you can reposition the footage. And then of course in the top right corner you can export it, and you can choose whatever export settings that you want to export at.
So that's it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and you learned something new. Again, this is the Insta360 X5 8K action cam, so if you want to check it out, go ahead, look at their website. I highly recommend it. It's gonna just make everything so much easier for me for BTS, and I'm really excited to show you guys all the BTS in the future. So yeah, it's just a great cam, and I hope that you enjoyed this video as well. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to help me grow, because I would really appreciate that. And I'm going to be producing a lot more content for you guys, so be on the lookout for that.